Hey guys, D Williams here. Hi. I want everybody to come on in. I got some really cool stuff to talk about today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. D Williams here. I show professionals how to set up and start and run and scale their very own niche recruitment and staffing business. And today we want to talk about some successes that are taking place in my program. And I want to talk to my current staffingpreneurs. I want to talk to potential staffingpreneurs. I want to, brag on all of the success stories that have been taking place. It's been a while since I've come on here live and started talking about some of the successes that have happened. So that's what we're talking about today. So I hope everyone is having a great December and have had a great Christmas. If you're brand new here to my live, do me a favor and tell me your name and where you're chiming in from. I definitely want to know. Woo-hoo! Definitely want to know. I'm so excited. So many amazing things. Hey, Ebony. Oh, Ebony, I'm so glad to hear that. Listen, it's serious right now. Y'all know I'm coming on here. When I come on here, I only come on here when I got something valuable to say. I don't take up nobody's time. If I got something valuable to say, hey, then I come on here. So I want to talk to y'all a little bit about some of the successes that are taking place with my staffingpreneurs. And I'm not even going to hold you all long because I've got a couple of other appointments to focus on today. I do want to know your name. I do want to know where you're chiming in from. I do want to know your niche. So we can talk about that a little bit. But while everybody is chiming in and kind of getting into this space, I just want to know, are you all experiencing the market? Hey, Jessica in Georgia, are you all experiencing the market the way my staffingpreneurs are? Because like we are hearing all of these crazy stories. We're hearing stories about people who aren't going to work. We're hearing about the great resignation. Hey, Dwight in Texas. We're hearing about, all the open jobs in the healthcare space. Hey, Ashland in Louisiana. We're hearing about all of these different things that are going on in the market. But what we're not hearing about is all of the jobs that are open. We're not hearing about all the people that are going into those roles. And we're definitely not hearing about the people nor celebrating the people who are putting these individuals into open positions. Hey, Yvonne, so glad to see you. One of my favorite staffingpreneurs. Hey, Beth, so glad to see you. And today I really want to talk a little bit about that. I want to talk about a lot of the successes that are taking place here in this space because my staffingpreneurs are winning. And I'm trying not to scream because my door is wide open. My staffingpreneurs are winning, 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 winning. So first thing that I want to say is if you're brand new here and you are not familiar with me or starting a staffing business, I'm just going to tell you right now, you're in the right place. This is the real deal. Oh, thanks, because I feel crazy sleepy. I got to tell you all about that. But I appreciate that love. Ebony said, listen, if you want to learn how to successfully start and run a staffing agency the right way, tap in. D is the real deal. I want to talk about that because, I appreciate that love because let me just tell you, that is the direction that we're going into today. That is 100% the direction that we're going into today. So few things. I want to talk about some of my OG staffingpreneurs, but before I dive in to my OG staffingpreneurs, I want to talk about some of my new staffingpreneurs who just came on board. So I just want to give a couple of quick shout outs really, really, really quickly to some of the staffingpreneurs. And I hope y'all are watching because you all have done great. I have a staffingpreneur that started the setup class with me, I would say probably about two and a half months ago. He's a gentleman by I hope I can say his name, by the name of S. Jammer, of Indian descent and the Northern Virginia area. And S. Jammer just finished my setup class and he rolled over into my run it class, and he's been putting the pieces together every day while doing all the other different things that he's doing. He is a nurse. Last Friday, he called me and said, hey, D, I just got an opportunity to close a contract where I'll be placing 10 nurses and one nurse administrator. He should have negotiated that contract and closed it on Friday. So I want to give S. Jammer some love. brand new staffingpreneur. Totally love it. I also want to give a special shout out to another one of our staffingpreneurs. Her name is Luna. She's in the Florida area and she is a nurse administrator. She's actually one of my one-on-one clients. So she went through my course and she also works with me directly one-on-one, where I went out to visit her, spent 2 days with her, helping her set up her business, then came back and we did coaching one-on-one. She called me on Friday. So a few things with Luna. She has already closed her first contract and has already one nurse on billing. Let's give her some love. Go Luna. This was literally less than a week of her launching her niche recruitment and staffing business. She is now has another person that she's placing full time that we are waiting for an offer for right now. We're at the final stages. Go Luna. Okay, that's just only two. The third thing is she's negotiating. She's heavily negotiating a contract. And when I say heavily, going back and forth with me, D, help me with this, negotiating her second contract. This is a second employer, and she has a third one in play. Luna is on fire, and I'm talking less than a week outside of launching her niche recruitment and staffing business. These are her wins. Y'all show Luna some love. Go Luna. I can't be too loud because my door's open. So I'm trying to scream lightly. So very excited for Luna. We just had a call. We had our Run It class, and one of my staffingpreneurs, this young lady is so phenomenal. I could tell just by her setup. She's taken the course. She's also in healthcare. I could tell by how she was taking the course that she's going to rock this business out in a major way. And her name is Kasha. And Kasha came on the call today. She has her first meeting with an employer who is very, very, very interested in doing business with her. And I am super duper duper excited to see her taking her business off the ground. She's only launched here in the last 2 to 3 weeks, and she already has her first meeting with her first client. We got to give Kasha some love. That's Kasha, right? So we've got her. And then I want to talk a little bit about like my OGs, okay? So we've had a couple of people that have been around in the academy for a long time, and they have been looking, hey, Kendra from Wisconsin, they have been looking to take their business to the next level. But for some reason, whether it has been life, whether it's been COVID, whether it has been family, whether it has been fear, they have all had some reason as to why they have not been able to actually get their business off the ground. And for some people, we have some people that come into this academy, and like Luna and S Jammer, they launch and immediately they get a client and they go. But not everybody has the same story, right? You have some people that come in and their limiting beliefs keep them from moving forward, or their day job, or their family, or health, or whatever the case may be. But most of the times it's self-limiting. It's things in their mind that's making them believe that they're unable to be successful, or they're unable to do something specific. I can't tell you what this person's story was specifically. The only thing that I could tell you for sure is that they had some limiting beliefs. I can tell you for sure that they were one of the first people in our community to contract COVID and to beat COVID, but had a very hard case of it, to the point where we weren't sure whether they were going to make it or not, and they lived through it. I can tell you that this, who we consider OG, is someone who has taken a lot longer than the average staffingpreneur, but never gave up. And that's today's story. This staffingpreneur came onto the call today talking about her wins, but also talking about the lessons that she learned. And I have to tell you all, the biggest lesson that I believe that was disseminated today was never give up. It doesn't matter if it's a day. It doesn't matter if it's a month. It doesn't matter if it's a year. It doesn't matter if it's 2 years. It doesn't matter if it's 5 years. If you don't give up, you can see the win. And last year, when she beat COVID, I had a 2-hour conversation with her, and we talked about her fears. So we talked about all the things that was keeping her from winning in her niche recruitment and staffing business. And she's been showing up to every call every week, every call every week, every call every week, getting as much information as she can, taking it back, putting it into play, looking at her marketing system, looking at her branding system, looking at her policies, looking at her thought process, her mind, her energy. She's just been doing all of those things. And today she got on a call and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late, y'all, but I got something to tell y'all." And we're like, "Okay, tell us what's going on." I just want to say here how so thankful and how excited and how I cried today out of joy for the staffingpreneur. Miss Judy is a favorite here in Staffingpreneurs Academy. Everybody knows Miss Judy. She's been around for a very long time. Miss Judy landed, not only did Miss Judy land her first contract last week, she landed her first contract and has her first contract placement on billing for 6 months. Miss Judy focuses in the IT technical writing space, and she just landed her first 6-month contract win. Y'all give Miss Judy some love. Go, Miss Judy. Oh my gosh, like I'm so fired up for Miss Judy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, tears was like really, because just to see Miss Judy doing her thing is just absolutely phenomenal. And I really, 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 really love when I see people who say, "You know what, I'm going to stick in this thing and I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to let anybody keep me from my dream. I know God put this in my heart to help someone, and these people are depending on me, so I've got to stick it out until I can do it." And that's exactly what Miss Judy did. So I'm really, really, really excited to see Miss Judy doing her thing. So I just really wanted to come in today, and I just wanted to share some of the successes. This is just a small number. I didn't go through Charles Ventura. I didn't go to Leviticus. I didn't go through a whole bunch of other people who are on here sending me messages saying, "D, I got my next client. I just landed another client. I'm doing this." Like, everybody is freaking winning in their niche recruitment and staffing business. So I just wanted to just send that love out there to everyone. And I wanted to share it with people who are thinking about starting a staffing business, or you started and you gave up because you thought maybe it wasn't going to happen, or whatever the case may be. I wanted to come onto this call today to remind each and every one of you that it is possible. That not only is it possible and that it's doable, but it's possible and it's doable. And you can do it. All you need is a system. That's all you need, is the system and the know-how to be able to put those things together, and then you can experience the win as well. So if y'all have a moment, take some time, do me a favor, under the chat, just say, "Congratulations, Miss Judy. Congratulations, Kasha. Congratulations, S Jammer." Who was my other person? Congratulations, Luna. Y'all give them some love, because it takes a lot of heart and soul to be able, and guts and grit, to be able to say, "I'm going to stop doing what I've been doing and what I know best here, learn something new to better myself, to better other people, to leave legacies, and actually execute and do it," right? Because not everybody actually has the guts to be able to do it. So I just want y'all to give these folks so much love and positive energy for the work that they're doing. It's amazing. It's so amazing. I know, like, awesome. I need some applause right there, right? Really, really quickly, while I have y'all on the line. So we have one final sale going up for the year. That happens around the New Year's time, the end of Christmas, early New Year's. So if you all are not interested in waiting for the sale, please go to Staffingpreneurs Academy so that you can get set up and be able to take advantage of what's coming down the pipeline in 2022. Also, or if not, then the holidays are coming, so we got one more big sale coming up, so you can take that. Also, for everyone who did not catch my live in the private group, everybody knows that all of the courses that we have in Staffingpreneurs Academy are stored on Reskillify. Reskillify is getting an upgrade. On Wednesday, when you log into your Reskillify portal, it will look different. I've been working on this project now for over a year. I want you all to know that it's going to look different. You will have instructions. I will be going live in the private Facebook group later today to talk a lot more about what you all are going to experience when you log into Reskillify on Wednesday at midnight. So be ready. Also, for everyone who's not aware, New Year's Eve this year, we are closing out New Year's Eve in Staffingpreneurs Academy. We didn't do it last year. We are doing it this year. We do have a theme for 2022, and I can just give you all heads up. We are building courses for employers and for candidates in 2022 and side hustles. So be ready. We have specific strategies that we're implementing in Staffingpreneurs Academy next year as a community. I want you all to be ready and be prepared. So if you are hanging out on New Year's Eve and you want to hang out with Staffingpreneurs Academy, we will be around dropping the ball in or what have you together as a community. So I'm very excited about that. One more thing I want to mention, 2022 Staffingpreneurs Academy will have 2 conferences for the year. So if you are ready to be a part of the conference as an attendee, if you're looking to speak or to become a sponsor, we are definitely starting those conversations within the next week or so. So please be ready. We do have a few keynote speakers already scheduled that I think everybody's going to be very excited about, but we're definitely looking to add additional speakers in for various tracks. So if you are interested, especially if you're a staffingpreneur and you have been able to have some successes, which many of you all have, we would love to bring you in on a couple of the tracks so that you can teach some of the other staffingpreneurs some of the things that you have learned over the last year or two in growing your niche recruitment and staffing business. So we have that. What else do I want to say? We've got a lot going on. I didn't talk about the debit card, for Reskillify. We got a lot going on. So I hope y'all are ready. So y'all know when I'm quiet, I'm typically building. And I am at my building. I'm at the end of my building, and I'm at the point now where ready. It's time to come back out and to start sharing all of the successes. I've been holding all of these successes in, right? Like crazy. And now it's time to get those successes back out into the world so that everybody can know. Look at Miss Judy. She said, thank you for sharing our wins. Congratulations, everyone. Y'all, Miss Judy is amazing. Amazing. I'm so proud of her. So I will be back live again. I'll be going back live late this evening with my staffingpreneurs in the main Facebook group. Now, one more thing, just in case you're watching and you're brand new, we are leaving Facebook, just so y'all know. Our main group, we are leaving Facebook and we are going into Reskillify, which now has our group's function in there. So I just want to let you know that this is the last month that the main core Facebook group will be active for Staffingpreneurs Academy. And we are moving our group into the Reskillify platform. So be ready for that because that is happening this month as well, which I'm very excited about. No more courses in one place and groups in another. Everything will be right there in one course space, which I'm very excited about. So we have a lot of stuff going on. I'm going live tonight. We'll talk about the Reskillify move, the upgrade. Please tag a staffingpreneur and that we've talked about Judy, Luna, S Jammer, Charles Ventura, Kasha. Reach out, tell them, send them that good energy and that good love because we 1,000,000% want to share the love with them. Sierra said, are you accepting attendance for the other groups? I haven't been accepted yet. Yes and no. We're trying to move off of Facebook, to be honest with you. We're trying to move everything over to the Reskillify platform so that you're, one, not distracted, and two, so you can be in the likes of other people who are attempting to achieve the same thing that you're attempting, right? Who's looking to get into those goals, to achieve the same goals. So if you filled everything out in the Facebook group, you should have been approved. If you haven't, reach out to the help desk and we could talk about that. But Our goal is by December 31st to be off of Facebook, at least this version of Facebook, and to move everything onto the Reskillify platform so that you all can communicate as you're taking your courses, before you're taking your courses, after you're taking your courses, when you're taking your courses. You can communicate with the community right there in that one fell swoop versus having to leave the course to ask your questions. You'll be able to do it while the course is running live right then and there. So I'm really excited about that functionality. Not Tiara, are you a staffingpreneur or are you aspiring to be one? Are you aspiring to be one? And listen, y'all, I've been traveling like crazy, bringing onboarding staffingpreneurs. I was in Dallas last Friday with with a staffingpreneur who's launching in a week or so. He's in the IT project management space out of Dallas, Texas. So I'm really excited. That's Jeffrey. I was out there with him. Then I was in Maryland and the Silver Spring area with Kat, who is launching her healthcare niche recruitment and staffing business. I spent 2 days out there, Silver Spring, Maryland, 4 days out there with Kat. Then I went to Baltimore and I spent 3 days with a gentleman, Justin Arnold, who's out there doing a customer success management niche recruitment and staffing business, and helped him get set up and launched. And he's about to be on fire. Like, y'all are really doing an amazing job taking over this industry with your niche, allowing employers and candidates to see that there are companies out here that have a sole focus and that you all are looking to service that specific focus. It's so amazing to see. I definitely, yes. Oh, Tiara, she says she's got a home care agency in Alabama. Listen, Tiara, the young lady I'm working with in Silver Spring, she actually has a home care agency as well. And she is adding staffing onto her home care business. And that's why she flew me out to Silver Spring last week to help her set the staffing side of her business up. So you can have both portions, right? You can have both and run both, and they piggyback off of each other. But I'm going to tell you the truth. Your staffing agency is going to end up being your favorite. Even if you started the home care out first, your staffing agency is going to definitely end up being your favorite. So be ready for that. Ronaldo said, congrats again, Miss Judy. Thanks for that love, Ronaldo. Tiara says, that's something we need to download, or will it more be explained when you close the group? So I'll go into the start a staffing group as well as the main group, and we can talk about it. But when those groups are closed, then the invitation will go in for you to be able to join Reskillify if you are already not a member of the Reskillify platform. What did I lose? If you are already a member of the Reskillify platform, then you'll be getting instructions. If you're not, an opportunity will become available for you to join the Reskillify platform, and so that you can get your personalized learning experience there. And that way you'll have the ability to join the new groups that are coming out. So just be ready for that, okay? Hey T, so many great things. Okay, I'm gonna go because I'll stay on this call and I'll be fired up. I didn't leave anything open for Q&A. I definitely will open Q&A up for all platforms later throughout the course of the week. The first thing I want to do is to just make sure I get the word out about all the successes that are taking place, because it's the end of the current year, 2021. Many of you are trying to figure out what move you want to make in 2022. Like it's 2022 already. You all are trying to figure out what moves you want to make in 2022. You're trying to figure out whether or not staffing is the right space for you. Some of you are trying to figure out whether you need to go back and reignite what you've already started and you didn't finish. And this live today is to say yes, 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 yes. Yes, you want to go back and reignite. Yes, you want to go in and you want to tap into the staffing industry. This is one of the most recession-proof industries on the planet, no matter what. People people need to hire no matter what, and people need jobs no matter what, and that's never ever 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 going to end. So this is definitely one of the places you should be thinking about looking at as you're planning for your New Year's resolutions, as you're planning to move to this next phase in your life, your level up. You want to look at starting your own niche recruitment and staffing business, or adding to your home healthcare business if you're in the healthcare space, or taking the knowledge that you have in whatever industry it is and turning that into a business opportunity in the perspective of staffing. So I'll be back live with my internal group this evening so we can continue to talk about Reskillify in more detail and making sure that you all have all the missing parts that you need to access the platform in the best way on Wednesday from the upgrade perspective. Y'all give all of our staffingpreneurs so much love for all of the successes. If no matter what platform you are, you need to like, you need to heart, you need to subscribe. You need to do all of that stuff, right? Especially if you want me to come back live and do some more things. And I definitely have so much teaching of so many things that I want to share with you all. Question, is it still good to keep home care and staffing separate? 100%, because the legality is totally different. So 100%. Great question. Hey, Andrea, I appreciate you sharing that love with everyone. All right, I'll be back on live soon. I really appreciate y'all. If y'all need anything, put your questions below. Again, like, share, comment, hearts. Give me some hearts, and let's make some magic happen. I will see you all soon. Bye.